Hello, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the remaining part of vegetative reproduction that we discussed in a yesterday class. In this particular chapter, that is the reproduction in organisms. In this particular chapter, we are discussing about the vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. In that we already seen that there are two types. One of them is nothing but the natural and another one is nothing but the artificial. In that natural type of the vegetative propagation, we already completed that by roots, stem. Now we are going to discuss about that natural vegetative propagation by leaf. As in the yesterday class, we completed this particular natural vegetative propagation by different kinds of the roots and by the stem in a different modification way. Now we have to discuss about that natural vegetative propagation by leaves. In case of Bryophyllum, then after that Begonia plant, Calocea plant, these are some of that particular examples of leaves by which here the vegetative propagation have been observed. What happened in that particular bryophyllum leaf? Such a type of that particular leaf is there, which is very fleshy, that you call as succulent. Over the margin of that particular leaves, there should be the presence of such a type of that particular buds. These particular buds are called as epifoliar buds. These particular epifoliar buds are present on the margin of that particular leaves in case of this particular bryophyllum. And these particular buds are dormant in normal condition. But whenever that particular leaf get fall over the soil, these epifoliar buds become active and they may going to propagate into new individuals. In this way, in this particular plant of that particular bryophyllum, new individuals have been produced by leaves. In case of that particular begonia and in case of in that particular calocea, because of some injury, whenever that particular leaf get injured, from that injury there should be a formation of new buds, and from that particular bud there should be a development or there should be a formation of new individuals, and all such a type of that particular individuals which are genetically and morphologically similar to that particular parent plant, and they may going to be called as clones, that we know. Now we have to discuss about that particular next portion, that is nothing but the artificial type of vegetative propagation. Artificial type of vegetative propagation. As I already told you that here there is an involvement of human being. Here human being going to be separated that particular plant part and which may get planted within the soil. This particular artificial type of vegetative propagation have been used by the gardeners and horticulturists. These two, gardeners and horticulturists, in the horticulture and in the gardening process, such a type of that particular artificial type of vegetative propagation technique have been used. Now the artificial type of vegetative propagation, it may also going to possess as different kinds. One of that particular different kind. So there are 4 different kinds of artificial type of vegetative propagation. One of them, that is very common one, and that is nothing but the cutting. Second type is nothing but the grafting. Third type is nothing but the layering, and the fourth type is nothing but the micropropagation. As you see that cutting, it is one of the type of that particular artificial type of vegetative propagation. It is very most common. You already practice in your home. Whenever you want to plant a rose plant, what you bring? We always bring stem of that particular rose plant, because we cannot get the seed of that particular plant. When you wanted to plant a hibiscus plant, अगर आप लोग अपने घर में रोज गुलाब का पौधा लगाना चाहते हो या जासवन का पौधा लगाना चाहते हो तो क्या लाते हैं? हम लोग लाते हैं उसका स्टेम. A very small part of that particular stem which may going to possess some nodes and internodes, so that portion will you bring and you plant it in your home, and from that after 15 days or after that particular 1 month, that particular plant grows into a new individual. That technique is nothing but the cutting. In case of that particular rose plant, in case of this particular hibiscus plant, and in case of that particular sugar cane, we are going to utilize cutting. So this particular cutting is again of three kinds. This cutting type of that artificial type of vegetative propagation, it is again of three kinds. One of them is nothing but the stem cutting, another one is nothing but the root cutting, and third one is nothing but the leaf cutting. What portion you going to use for the vegetative propagation and you cut it and you planted it separately, then it becomes the three types. When you use the stem cutting, when you use the root for that particular propagation, and when you use that particular bryophyllum plant. In this way, in this particular cutting technique, simply we have to separate pieces of that particular plant parts and you planted it. In some of that particular cases, some of that particular hormone, just like as an auxin hormone get used for to initiate the adventitious roots in that particular new individual. All that particular plant which have been produced here, they are just similar to that particular parent plant. So this is one of that particular technique that we call as the cutting. Now we have to discuss about the second technique, that is nothing but the grafting. It is another type of artificial type of vegetative propagation. It is also very common process, but it is totally different from this particular cutting process. How we can define that particular grafting? So, grafting, it is an art of joining. You see that? It is an art of joining two different plants of same species or of different species in such a way that they grow as a single plant. What the definition how says that? So grafting, it is an art of joining. It is one of the method. It is an art. What we can done here? Here there should be an joining of combination of two different plants. If you taken the example, best example, as in the case of that particular Lord Ganesha, Lord Ganesh. How we can take that particular example? Simply for understanding. Lord Ganesh. You see that in case of that particular Lord Ganesha, or you can say that the Gajanan, combination of elephant and human. Head and body combined together, and there should be a formation of Lord Ganesha. You just imagine, same way. What done here? What you can done here? Suppose that you possess one of that particular red color rose plant in your home, and another person that may going to possess yellow color rose plant in their home. This one is nothing but the yellow rose, and this one is nothing but the red rose. We taken one of that particular example. What is done here? Simply you have to cut that particular stem. Simply you have to cut. हम लोगों ने यहाँ पर क्या कर दिया, यू जस्ट सेपरेटेड दैट पर्टिकुलर स्टेम पीस ऑफ रेड रोज एंड विच में गोइंग टू बी थ्रोन अवे. You have to throw it. That particular portion gets separated and thrown away, and this particular yellow rose plant, its stem also get cut here, and this particular excised portion now get placed here. This portion you have to bring here. आपको ये वाले portion को इधर लाना है, and now this particular yellow color stem piece. So this one is nothing but the yellow color stem piece. You have to joint it here by giving the wedge shaped cut, and then after that which may get tied by using the thread or by using the clay. What is happening here? This one is nothing but the rooted portion of this particular case of the red rose. This one is nothing but the excised portion that may get bring from the yellow rose. They combine in such a way that they may get fused together, and there should be a formation of composite plant. What is the meaning of this particular composite plant? Composite plant is nothing but the combination of two different plants here. This one is the combined plant. Here on that particular lower portion or the rooted portion, this rooted portion of red rose, that is called as stalk, and the excised portion which may get grafted over this particular stalk of this particular yellow stem or the yellow rose, that is called as scion. Scion get grafted over the stalk. The rooted portion mostly or generally it is the wild species which having disease resistant ability, which having stressful ability, and the scion that should get transferred from one plant to another, that may going to possesses the higher yielding capacity or the better yielding capacity, that should get transported here. In this particular grafting type of that particular method, you have to combine two different plants in such a way that they grow as a single plant. That means they are going to produce that a composite plant. So where this particular practice get used in case of only dicot plants. In case of only dicot plant, this grafting technique get used, but in monocot this technique is not applicable, because in monocot there should be an absence of cambium. Cambium, you see that. In dicot plant, cambium is present. Therefore, this particular technique is used in dicot plant. But in monocot plants, cambium absent. Therefore, grafting is not possible or not practiced in monocot plant. This technique get only applicable to the dicot plant because they are going to produce the cambium. So what is that particular cambium? तो ये cambium क्या है? Cambium is the meristematic tissues present in the vascular bundles. Vascular bundles, you know that vascular bundles, in that particular vascular bundle, so there should be the presence of meristematic tissue in between the xylem and phloem. So this one is nothing but a cambium, meristematic tissue, and this one is nothing but the vascular bundle. So wherever that particular cambium is present, in that case only you can apply that particular grafting, but wherever it is absent, in that sense you cannot going to carry out this particular grafting technique. In Marathi, this particular grafting technique is also called as kalam bandhne. Kalam. This technique is very much practiced as in case of rose plant or in case of in case of that particular orange plant. By using that particular technique, a single plant may going to possess two different flowers. But here is that For to carry out that particular technique, whatever is the stem get cut here, it may get always gives the oblique cut. Why you giving that particular oblique cut? Because to expose more cambium. अगर ज़्यादा कैम्बियम एक्सपोज हो गया तो स्टॉक और स्कियन एंड स्टॉक ये दोनों के बीच में जो कैम्बियम टिश्यूज है ये ज़्यादा एक्सपोज होंगे और इससे बहुत जल्दी सेल डिवीजन होके दे मे गोइंग टू बी यूनाइटेड टुगेदर एंड वेयर एवर देयर शुड बी अ जॉइनिंग इज देयर तो इमीडिएटली आफ्टर दैट पर्टिकुलर जॉइनिंग देयर शुड बी अ मैक्सिमम डिवीजन or the cell division get carried out, then extra mass of tissue have been produced here that you called as the callus. They may get joined together. And this particular plant portion that you call as the scion of the yellow colored rose flower, it may going to produce the yellow color rose, and the lower portion that may going to produce is the red color rose. You see that? Two different flowers are present on a single plant. It is not the magic, but it is simply a combination of two different plants. It having different kinds, grafting having different kinds. Now another type that you have to discuss here, so that one is nothing but the bud grafting, or that is also called as the budding. Budding we already seen in case of yeast and paramecium, not paramecium, in case of that particular hydra, that is a different case. And in this particular budding, it is one of the type of that particular grafting. What is actually the budding? So budding is also a grafting. ये भी grafting है, but of a single bud. ये भी grafting है, but यहाँ पर हमें पूरा का पूरा stem नहीं लाना है. Simply you have to bring a single bud. How it may going to be carried out? You just see that. I will explain. In this particular, suppose that this one is nothing but again the rose plant is there. So this one is another rose plant. Over that particular rose plant, there should be a presence of node. Such a type of that particular nodes are present. What you have to done here? You have to simply cut that particular bud by giving that particular T-shaped cut. You just excite this one. What I done here, I just bring that particular bud, or I just excited that particular bud from this particular parent plant. So this one is nothing but the bud get excised here. Follow. Now you have to cut that particular bud, whatever you want, whatever is your requirement is there. You have to excise this one. This yellow color stem of that particular bud, you just excite this one. You bring this particular bud here and you just fit it with it here. आपको ये वाला बड निकाल कर यहाँ पर फिट करना है. Over to that particular node or that particular auxiliary bud, there should be the presence of some part of that particular wood which may get fitted here, and then by using the thread you just tied it completely. Just see that this particular bud along with that particular node cannot get completely hide. It just get open. After some time there should be a formation of new branch from that particular bud, and here on this particular single branch there should be a presence of new yellow colored flower, and here on that particular lower branch there should be a presence of red color flower. So here is that here also going to carry out the grafting. हम लोगों ने यहाँ पर भी grafting ही किया, पर क्या किया है हम लोगों ने यहाँ पर पूरा का पूरा स्टेम दैट यू कॉल्ड एज स्क्यूअर, इसे हम लोगों ने ग्राफ्ट नहीं किया है. तो हम लोगों ने सिर्फ छोटा सा बड निकाल कर एक दूसरे स्टॉक के इसमें फिट किया. तो इससे ये जो सिंपल ब्रांच आएगा इसमें आप लोगों को नया फ्लावर मिलेगा. सो दिस वन इज नथिंग बट द अनदर टाइप ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर ग्राफ्टिंग इज दैट. नाउ वी हैव टू डिस्कस अबाउट द अनदर मेथड दैट यू कॉल्ड एज द लेयरिंग. सो व्हाट इज दैट पर्टिकुलर लेयरिंग? लेयरिंग क्या है? लेयरिंग, in this particular layering, those plant which are shrubby, much larger. Suppose that this one is nothing but one of that particular plant. So this is in this much larger plant is there. What has happened there? This one is nothing but it's one of the branch. What is done here? What is done here? This particular branch which may get first of all bend down. हम लोगों को उससे सबसे पहले नीचे झुकाना है, and that particular branch get buried inside that particular site to some extent, leaving its shoot above that particular ground. You have to make some injury here, and this particular portion get buried within that particular soil. After some days, from that particular injured portion, there should be a formation of new adventitious roots, and this particular branch still remain alive. Then if there should be a formation of new adventitious root, you simply cut that particular portion from that particular parent plant, and this particular new plant which may grow as a new individual. This technique is called as layering technique. That is called as the layering. It is simply just like as a stolon like method, but here we have to artificially bend down this particular portion. So this one is nothing but the layering. And the fourth type that we have to discuss, which is very latest technique, and that is called as micro propagation. Micro, very small, propagation means the multiplication. It is very latest technology. It have been carried out in the biotechnology lab. It is an in vitro practice, in vitro technique. It is in vitro technique. Here propagation have been carried out. Propagation of plants by using a very small piece of plant by the controlled and aseptic condition over the culture medium. What do you see here? Here there should be a propagation or the multiplication of plant by using a very small piece. हमें छोटा सा piece को निकालना है. That excised plant portion is called as this particular portion, that is called as explant. So suppose that this one is nothing but the mother plant. ये एक mother plant. Generally the excised plant portion that you call as the explant which have been used, that is the apical portion, that is called as shoot apical meristem. This one is nothing but a shoot apical meristem. So this portion get excised, that is called a explant. इसे हम लोग कहते हैं explant. And this explant, the excised portion, in well equipped laboratory, well developed laboratory, that should get cultured over the culture media. So this one is nothing but the culture media is there. Over to that particular culture media, all the requirement of that particular plant get proportionally presented there. Growth hormones are also there, food is also there, micronutrients are also there, and this particular excised plant portion get placed over to that particular culture media. From that particular culture media, this excised, that particular explant takes the nutrition which may going to increases into its size by carrying out the cell division, that the unorganized mass of cell of parenchymal tissue have been produced, that is called as callus, and from that particular callus there should be formation of new individuals. Another technique is also there, you may get rapidly increase this particular propagation, that is also called as clonal propagation. But here is that whatever is maybe the new individuals have been produced or the propagule you going to be utilized, they were called as micropropagules. त्याला आपण micropropagules असं म्हणतो. By using this particular technique, you going to produce the in a very quick time. You going to produce a huge number of that particular plantlets. This is advanced, or it is the latest technique, and it have been used in tissue culture laboratory. Tissue culture. It is one of the type of that particular biotechnology. But here is that this practice is only done in well-equipped laboratory. Well-equipped laboratory. It requires the well-equipped lab, artificial conditions, in a controlled and in aseptic conditions. Micropropagation have been carried out there. So here is that we discuss about that natural and artificial type of the vegetative propagation. We already completed these two portions. Now we have to see what are that particular advantages of this particular vegetative propagation and what are the disadvantages. So here is that whenever we discuss about the advantages of this vegetative type of propagation, simple advantages are there. Those plants which cannot going to produce the seeds, or those who are unable to produce the viable seeds, this particular plant should get planted in this way. The best example, as in the case of that particular banana, is there. Then after that the hibiscus is there. Then after that the rose is there. In that particular cases, the clonal propagation have been carried out. That means what is the new individual which have been produced is exactly similar to the parent plant. In this way, the higher yielding varieties should get produced rapidly, very rapidly. That cannot going to be lose that particular better yielding characters. Then in this particular method, very quick propagation have been carried out. That means the rapid multiplication have been carried out in a larger case within a very short period of that particular time. And whenever these are some of that particular significance, and whenever we discuss about its non-significance or its demerits, disadvantages, you can say that disadvantages. So what it may be the new individual which have been produced here, they cannot show the variation. They cannot show, it cannot take part in the evolution because of no genetic mutation or no genetic combination have been carried out there. What it may be the new propagule or the vegetative parts cannot get stored in a larger case. Because of every time going to be produced that particular new individuals, in this particular case, no dispersal of that particular new individual have been carried out, and there should be a formation of overpopulation, overcrowding here. Such a type of that particular progeny or such a type of that particular new individual which have been produced in this particular case, they cannot get produces the better yielding characteristic features. What it may be the bad characters are there, that particular bad character cannot get deleted, and some good character we cannot get added here. As the good character is here is nothing but the continuity of that particular better yielding variety. Again, in case of that particular grafting, what we will discuss about the significance, two different plants of different combination character we are going to combine together. But here is that this particular technique is only limited to that particular monocot plants. Thank you.